Well. It has been more than a minute that I have been on YouTube. But I'm back because I have something that I bought that I think is amazing, and I want to have other people experience how amazing it is as well. So it's one of my favorite products. And the in conjunction with that, I do want to start a monthly like product review. So my favorite things from the month. It's something I used to journal about that I'm no longer journaling, vlogging, and it was kind of for my personal um, collection. But now again, I want to just whatever like really great resources I come across or tools I come across, I definitely want other people to be able to benefit from those. So with all that being said, what the first thing I'm referring to is this journal, and we'll get into the details later. And then the second thing is this little cup. So I guess we'll get into that later too. Back to the journal. It's for 2023. I have been learning about moon phases and moon cycles in relation to really understanding my menstrual flow cycle as a woman and understanding that there's ways that you can basically plan your life around your menstrual cycle so that your life and the things that you are doing are to your most advantageous benefit. And I've been on like a nutrition journey and learning, and so this all kind of correlates, like what we eat, how we behave, how our hormones affect us as women, the stages of life we go through, and with everything that's on our plate in 2022, it's like we just need as much help as we can. When we can't, maybe hire help, outsource help. So just start where you can. Came across this journal. I was in DC for my birthday weekend and saw this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think that this is maybe possibly the best journal I've seen that combines regular planning and gives you enough room, because I'm a writer. I like to have my space. I don't like the little blocks when you're trying to fit in like a schedule with 15 appointments in the day, plus your to-do list and your top 3 priorities and all that kind of stuff. I haven't found anything that has enough room to do that, plus incorporate this whole moon cycle understanding. Right now I'm using 2 journals. So for 2022, I used a regular planner, and then I used a planner that was about the moon. And so I was using those 2. This is one nice little planner wrapped up in one. So everyone that I've talked to about it so far was really impressed with what it looked like and thought it was really cute and really pretty, really beautiful. So it is that. That's not why I bought it, but I guess, to some people it is. It's called The Magic of I, and again, like I said, it's for 2023. I think if you go on their website, once I open the journal, I think it probably has their website listed. I literally think the website is actually Magic of I, as in the letter I, where you could find it. So this is what it looks like on the, what am I trying to say? The binder, is this called the binder of a book? It starts with the B. I don't feel like it's called a binder. But anyway, this is what it looks like, the very, very first page. Again, the magic of I, right here, when you first open it. There are 2 ribbons, I don't know if you can see, that come with the book. Yeah, you can see it. So for like placeholders, plus it has this little book closure, which you can also kind of use as a placeholder as well. I've done that with other planners. And let's see, I'm looking to see if the website is actually in here. It is. And it is what I said. Let's see if you can see it. Magic. It's a really little Magic of I. Just how it spells. M-A, just how it sounds, sorry. MAGICOF and the letter I.com. So if you are interested in purchasing it, I have no affiliation with this company. I just found it. I like it. I don't get any kickback. No money going in my pocket. It's literally just me sharing this information. And it looks like the I stands for incarnation. Now, I consider myself Christian. I am a follower of Christ. I know that there's a lot of stuff in relation to the astrology and all of that, that incarnation, which can be hot topics and debatable. I'm not diving into that. I'm literally looking at understanding the moon cycles, when there's a new moon, a full moon, a half moon, and there's like one other moon that again really relate to the times of the month that we should be doing certain things and kind of shifting our focuses in certain areas. So again, like, and what I mean by that is the week before your period, you're supposed to kind of take it easy on yourself, not overexert yourself, eat certain types of foods, and all of that will aid in like all of the things that we think are typical, like period, menstruation issues that I definitely used to have as a kid: bloating, pain, cramps, pain, vomiting, being released from school, going home early, not being able to focus. Some people got headaches, back pain. So all those things technically are not supposed to happen when you're completely healthy. So once I started changing my food, maybe like a week or two before my period started, I learned that I would not have cramps. And so that's just a food thing in terms of some of the physicalities and symptoms or side effects, I guess, of how we treat ourselves. But again, all of that, understanding where the moon is, where your cycle relates to everything, and how to, again, plan your life to aid yourself is why I'm into this. So that, again, I is supposed to stand for incarnation, but I'm just reading you what some of the journal has. So on this like second or third page is, I don't know if it's a poem, or I literally haven't read that, and if I did, I just read through it quickly. Because again, I don't even get into the incarnation stuff. And then it talks about how to use the planner. And like I said, it goes into, so it literally, it's kind of like a crash course, but it gives you very detailed information on understanding the moons, understanding the moon cycle. It does go into astrology, so learning about your sun sign and I think your rising sign. And again, that's new information to me. I've always known my birth sign, which is what they call the sun sign, because I have the symbol tattooed on my shoulder. I'm a very proud Scorpio. And anyway, so it talks about that. And again, all of this relates back to understanding your menstrual cycle. Believe me, get the book for yourself, even just to read through it and understand it, and then you can give it to somebody else after you read through it and you're like, all of this is hocus pocus. Give it to someone else, donate it to the library, donate it to a women's shelter or something, or return it back to wherever you bought it from. Anyway, it has, I want to say the pages aren't even numbered. Some of the pages are numbered up to a certain extent. So the first 41, 42 pages are literally you getting set up for the year. So understanding how to use the journal, how to work it, what everything in here means, how to just understand everything basically. And I mean, there's so many things. There's medicinal stuff in here, mostly, again, food-based. And the 4 phases of the menstrual cycle. are right here. So it goes into that. I mean, literally, this is like a dream journal. It has everything I need, um, plus more. So there is an astrological reference guide, and that's several pages long. There's more information about the moon phases. There's definitely a lot of stuff about the astrology. And some stuff I'm telling you, like, I'm not into it for religious beliefs. So, probably some stuff I'm going to skip over and just use what is to my benefit. There is, let's see, a lot of information on the moon. Menstrual cycles and the moon. On this particular page, the 4 phases of the menstrual cycle, and then what I showed you earlier was like that information continued. It lets you know like when's the best time to be creative, when's the best time to ask for a raise, when's the best time to asking for a raise is very specific, but meaning like what when's the best time to maybe be more assertive, to go after your goals. So that's like the generality of it, and then asking for a raise or other specific things fall into a more general category. So again, it talks about food benefits and certain things to eat and more astrological stuff. And then dates, particular dates you might need to know, like when a full moon is going to be for the month, when the half moon is going to be, when the new moon is going to be. Did I say new moon? New moon and full moon. And then how to use your setting your goals. It talks about there's like 8 segments of life that people kind of, focus on. They include spiritual life, your mental life, your work life, love life, wealth, social, physical, inspiration. And again, like I've had to physically write those in my own journal. But here, everything is already done for you. They've listed that information out. The Magic 5 Dream List. So you break down, I think probably your top 5 most important intentions for the year. And scattered on different pages, there's like affirmations and just like positive things to reflect on. And then it gives, so for like spiritual, it gives 2 full pages to write about your spiritual goals, your spiritual intentions, what you plan on achieving or what you would like to do or see for yourself for that year, and then the steps to get those done. And then, like I said, does that for all of those 8 phases of life I talked about. So now we're into maybe like it's a good 50 pages of information. This is just information before the actual journal or planner even starts. So now we're at January 2023. It gives you a month at a glance. It talks about the moon's themes for that month and important astrological transits, which I don't know what that means, but it is explained in those first 50 pages if I do want to know. And then the start of January. And it has like, again, these little look at how small those boxes are. You can't write anything in that. Why do they think that you can write something in there? Except for like happy birthday. But each day of the month, there's something going on with the moon. Then you have your monthly goals. Down here, what is that? Your intentions, goals for the week. When I tell you this journal has everything, they thought about everything and they gave you space. And then it gets into the daily planning. So I have seen this kind of set up before where it's 1, 2, 3 days per page, and then for the weekend, the second page will have four days of the week on the following page. I usually need a little bit more space, but I think that I can, with all the different things that they have listed in the room that they give you across the calendar, across the planner, I think I'll be okay with having my week on 2 pages. But we'll see. Maybe I'll do a review at the end of the year and let you know how it goes. Uh, Full moon illuminations, new moon intentions, and then, excuse me, it takes you into February. So that is the calendar portion, planner of the planner. And then it does, at the end, there is a year review, which is really important to do. In my planner I have now, I try and do a monthly review. And like I said, I'm basically going to start turning this monthly review from my planner into like mainly anything that happened that was great, or like products that I bought for the month that I really liked. And I'll share that here. And then they just have a few pages of notes in the back, along with what? Oh, see, like right here, they threw in love is the answer. Can you see that? No, can't see that. There it is. Love is the answer. So there's little things like that throughout the book. You hold all of the answers. The illustrations guide. They have a guide for everything in here. And some more information. They have their social stuff on here, how to follow them, another quote, and then the end of the planner. But it is the binding. That's what this is called, the binding. So the MAGICofI is the website and where you could order this book if you want it. Probably could order it on Amazon too. I'm not sure, since Amazon sells everything under the sun. And then the second thing that I liked for this month, went to the dollar store. And for those of you who like drinking things like I do, and it just adds something special to my day, and I feel like I'm going to Starbucks every day, or just doesn't even have to be Starbucks, but any kind of little coffee, tea shop, I enjoy doing. But you know, I'm involved in the coffee culture. I understand that it's really about taking my money. It's yeah. So I do know that I like that special cup that you get from there, which is so silly, but it just adds to the experience. So when I was at the dollar store the other day, they had these little Thanksgiving disposable cups. And so I have that feeling of getting myself a little specialty drink from like a coffee or tea shop, but I didn't. I didn't spend any money. I still have the feeling that I get from going there. And my drink is now in a cute little cup, and I don't have to wash the dishes. So it came with maybe, I'm gonna say, a pack of 4, 5, or 6. I got 2 different styles, but this is one of them. And it was, I guess, basically like $1.25, since the dollar store has gone up since the pandemic. It's not really the dollar store anymore. It's the $1.25 store, just FYI. So this is my other thing that I loved for the month. And I hope you enjoyed this. And it's the middle of the month. Technically, we're at the end of November, but I might be back at the real end of November, which is November 30th. Today is November 25th, the day after Thanksgiving. And I had to show you guys this, but if I can think of some more things that I can, that I got during the month, I will share those December 1st, so that I have a full roster of things that I liked from the whole month of November. Take care, and I will see you soon. I hope you look forward to the next review and sharing. Okay, bye.